Morning, y'all. Rick Fearless, Fairless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punchwally Garage, and Fearless Insurance Services. Happy Monday. Is there such a thing as a happy Monday? Heck yeah, man. Hold on a minute there. Flip that calendar. Monday, August 14th, 2023, year of our Lord. I don't know about you, but I need something in my hands. Here's a rubber band from the rubber band lady. I think her name was Karen. Thank you, Karen. People don't drive so good these days, and I realize that there's a lot more young people out there driving, and there's a lot more distractions when you're driving. You got your iPad and your iTunes and Atari and those things, the radios and the Facebooks and all that mess. So you're going down the road distracted. Nobody uses a blinker. I'll bet 75% of people out there, when I'm going home or coming to work, don't use the blinker. It got me to thinking about driver's education. When I was a kid, hold on, you're getting ahead of yourself. Yes, I said yourself. This is In My Life, the 365 Project. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine is going to take us way back to 1973. I was a sophomore in high school, and I was taking driver's ed. Back then, you took driver's education in high school. So you learned how to drive in a classroom. That was part of it. They showed you these films. What were they called? Wheels of Tragedy, Drive and Survive, Highways of Agony. They were scare films. They showed you these films of people having accidents because they're being a ding-a-ling. Okay, so they're not paying attention. Scare films. And they had these trailers that they would bring out to the school, and they had simulators. So you would sit in a seat with one of them big old steering wheels and a screen, and it would simulate driving. And if you ran over a curb or bumped in the back of somebody, the steering would go. Yes, I said. You remember that? You're driving along and the voice tells you to turn right at the next light. Turn your blinker on, turn right. It seems like they even taught you the hand signals, right, left. But maybe that was on a motorcycle they taught us that. I don't remember. So the driver's ed teacher from MacArthur High School, I believe his name was Mr. Howard. And when I was taking driver's ed, I had a dirt bike. Duh, I've always had a dirt bike. I had a dirt bike, and I used to ride it, through the neighborhood and a couple blocks over to the woods, which was owned by Ben Carpenter, which is now called Las Colinas, which is where I live now, Irving. And one day at driver's ed, Mr. Howard pulled me aside and he said, "You really shouldn't be riding your dirt bike on the street. You have no lights or license plate, and that's pretty illegal. Shouldn't do that." And I'm like, "How do you know that? How do you know I was doing that? How do you know that?" And then a couple of weeks later, I saw him at the house across the street. I guess his daughter lived there, so I had to be more careful when I was doing stuff. But driver's ed back then, they taught us safety. They taught us to use a blinker. Now I get it. Some guys say, it's none of your business where I'm going. Well, that's why I don't use the blinker. Well, it is our business. We want to try to operate safely. And what about these kids? They zip in and out of cars. I don't know. I think they should bring driver's ed back to high school. And it was a school credit. You got a school credit for going to driver's ed. It was a big deal. It was a big deal. Okay, check the Chuck. Okay, these Chucks have graffiti on them. And I was trying to read them this morning when I got out of the shower. And I had a hard time doing it, but it basically said, "You're wonderful, life is good." I don't know. I don't know what it said. I'm too old to read it. Okay, so you got a custom logo there. It's kind of a green and orange and white. You got the green shoestrings. Look at those soles, kind of bluish. Vent hose, one eye down. These are not double knotted for safety. As I'm looking at them, I realized I didn't double knot these. Why are they like that? Why are they like that? Okay. So those are my graffiti Chucks. Dad joke. This is a true story. When I was a kid, I was probably 8 years old one time, and the chain kept coming off my bicycle, and I asked my pop if he'd help me fix my bicycle, and he's reading the newspaper in his recliner. He put the newspaper down. He said, "I'm off on weekends." He put the newspaper up, and I'm like, okay, I'll figure it out myself. Throwback word, ignoramus. You remember that word? Ignoramus. I looked it up. It means an idiot or a stupid person. I know a lot of ignoramuses. Okay, so that's the throwback word. Laura, you can go take a shower now. Motivational minute. Hold on, Laura. Let's get through the motivational minute. Winners aren't people who never fail. Winners are people who never quit. Okay, let's look at that. Winners aren't people who never fail. Winners are people who never quit. What that means to little Ricky Fairless is everybody fails. Winners fail. Everybody fails. But don't quit. If you fall down, get back up. If it's something you want to do, like that bicycle chain that kept coming off, figure it out. If you fix it and it don't work right, flip it over and fix it again. Winners aren't people who never fail. Winners are people who never give up. Keep trying. Keep trying. Okay, Laura, you can go take a shower. My office. So everybody knows I'm a big Beatles fan. Here's the Yellow Submarine. And look here. Push down on that. Oh, the boys popped up. Push down on that side. Oh! See that? It's my Yellow Submarine. We all live in... Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. We use throwback word, motivational minute, Rick's office, dad joke, check the Chuck. All right, it's Mondays. Make it a beautiful week. Strokers Dallas merch, merch.com. Y'all come check us out. Love you, bye.